My name is Clay Clark, and they tell me I'm the CEO of Thrive15.com. Today we are joined with Demario Solomon Simmons, and he's here to teach us a little bit about his journey from going from the bottom all the way up to the top and the success philosophies he used to get there. This guy has been the attorney of choice for pro athletes of the NFL, the NBA, big business, small business, big organizations. I mean, it's unbelievable. His career is nothing short of magical. But he's going to teach us his success philosophies, the specific stuff he does on a daily basis that allows him to get so much more done than the average person. So as you're watching today's episode, it could be worth millions of dollars to you. Because if you don't know this stuff, it's hard to get from here to there. But if you know the philosophies and the principles and you apply it to your own life and business, it can absolutely change your life. As always, at Thrive15.com, we believe that knowledge without application is absolutely meaningless. So as you're watching today's episode, take the time to ask yourself, what do you need to do to specifically apply these principles in your own life and business? Because if not, today's episode may just prove to be more meaningless than my Y2K supply. That's offensive. I still have that stuff. Seriously, it's valuable. We are here with Demario Solomon Simmons.
That's me.
He's an attorney at law. But more importantly, I believe you're a man of integrity who cares about people.
That's true.
And
Thank you.
You've worked with athletes, pro athletes, the
right.
top of the top draft picks.
Right.
You've worked with business owners. You've worked with really low-income families that needed legal representation.
Absolutely.
You've started at the bottom. You've got to where you are today.
Right.
And so I want to know, getting down to the brass tacks, this is the success philosophies.
Okay.
And I think to you, they might not seem like philosophies because you're like, hey, I'm still in the struggle.
That's right. I am still in the struggle.
But I think there's a lot of things you're doing that are right. And so I'm going to get into it here.
Are we filming that? I want to make sure I show my wife that you say a lot of things I'm doing is right.
Yeah, we were going to record this whole thing. And if you're watching it, he has been, I think off camera, it's been like 99% about how awesome you are and 2% about we want some more food. So, all right. So what time are you waking up every day now?
On a good day, if it's going right, I wake up about 6 a.m.
Now, when I'm interviewing these successful people, I hear a lot of 4s, 5s, and 6s. Don't hear a lot of 9s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear a lot of people saying they woke up 10 minutes before work.
Right.
Forbes had an article I read a while back that said the average, American, and I don't want to get the stat wrong, but it was the majority of people are waking up less than an hour before they need to be at the job. So they're kind of getting to work like looking like they just woke up, be like, oh, you see them, just kind of, trying to wake up in front of their boss.
Right.
And then you see other people that are up, active, moving, shaking, fully meditated, totally focused before the day starts.
Right.
What is the deal with that? Why is it every successful person that I keep interviewing, you guys all get up early?
I don't know. I just remember that when it really clicked for me. I was at OU. It was after I'd already graduated undergrad, finished playing football, and I was working as a graduate assistant for what's called Center for Student Life and Student Affairs Department. And I just realized when I wore a suit coat one day, and I was up early, and it was just how people reacted to me and responded to me, the respect I got. I said, you know what? I like this. I felt good about being up and already being up a couple hours and getting stuff out the way. So when I did show up to the office, I was fresh. I was ready to go. And I felt like, you know what? I think this is the way I want to go. And that's why I want to wear something nice every day, because I think it puts me in the right mind state, put me in a business mind state just off the bat when I walk out the door, knowing I have my uniform on. See, I consider this my uniform.
Yeah.
Just like if I went to play football, I wouldn't go out the house I wouldn't go on the field without my helmet.
Do you have a stylist?
Yes. Her name is Mia Fleming, my wife.
Oh, okay. She helps you.
Absolutely.
You look sharp.
Well, thank you.
So she's the one who we need to give credit to?
Absolutely.
Are you kind of, behind the facade of the awesomeness that your wife lays out for you, are you kind of a man, bear, pig too? Or are you gonna rock some crazy clothes if she doesn't help you in line, or do you have a little bit of style?
I think I have a little bit of style, but because I've been with her for so long, I have a little bit of style. But literally, Clay, this is my uniform.
Yeah.
Literally, this is
what you wear.
This is what I wear. This right here.
Now let me ask you this: if I'm watching this, and because this is something a mentor told me one day. I said, "Sir, I'm not a morning person." And he said, well, you have how many kids? And I said, 5. And he said, well, you'll probably be a divorced person if you're still ambitious like this, or you'll be a poor person. Because I don't know any ambitious person who's had success that didn't get those hours from somewhere. Mm-hmm. So you either get up early or you're going to stay late. You know,
right.
You're going to either kill the family or kill the dream, but you got to get up early.
Right.
And that was kind of hard for me.
Right.
Because I'm like, I'm not a morning person. What would you say to somebody watching who says,
to be
to
honest, to be fair, I think it kind of depends on the industry.
Yeah.
Because the creative folks I've worked with, that I have actually represented, I mean, they don't get up early.
Then they might stay up late.
And I would say, even like my wife. My wife is a person who does not get up early, but she stays up late. And her Zen time, or when she's really in her zone, really comes in the evening.